Could you maybe compare the two sets of like Cheers and Seinfeld, two iconic shows? There were, what was the vibe on Cheers compared to some amazing actors like you
Okay,
said,
yeah,
Ted
yeah,
Danson and
that's a great
yeah.
point. Um, I loved the Cheers set because they were a little wild.
Mm.
Okay, the lines floating around, that set, like, one time, like, when they first brought the audience in, I remember George went, sitting at the bar, of course, and getting ready to go, and everyone's going, "Where's Woody? Where's Woody? Where's Woody?" Because that would happen a lot. He would sort of disappear, and out of the side of his mouth, George Wendt says he's getting a blowjob from an extra, and everyone in the audience goes, "Ooh," and George goes, "I'm sorry, atmosphere," as if that was the faux pas, so that was funny. And they were just a little bit wilder. They were, I think I've heard that the reason Shelley Long wanted to leave was because they were a little bit like high school kids, and they didn't really want to rehearse much. It was like a cast full of Jackie Gleasons. It's like, we'll get it on tape night, So the days were really short, and then it's like you just kind of bring it for the show because they all could do that. They didn't need a lot of rehearsals. So they didn't like to rehearse a lot, and it kept things a little bit electric when they shot it. And the other thing I remember about that show was John Ratzenberger. First of all, really nice guy. And BB Newirth was also really nice. And but John Ratzenberger was so impressive because a lot of those Cliff Clavin speeches where he would go off and give a little impromptu tutorial on some arcane subject, he improvised a lot of that.
Oh, wow.
He came up with a lot, like I remember in the episode I did, he said, well, actually, Nami, the bubonic plague was not caused by the rat as commonly thought. It was caused by a creature known as the dreaded bubon. And he just went off on this BS explanation of the bubonic plague, and that was completely made up. And like the writers would throw stuff at him, and you do like 3 different versions of it, So that impressed me a lot. That he brought so much of that himself.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
by comparison, the Seinfeld set was a little more buttoned down.
Really? Is that because Larry David, like he just had a little more control over things, or?
No, it was the personalities of the cast. They were just kind of there to work, and kind of get it done. And it was very chill. They were very relaxed, but it was not like, it wasn't a frat house, like Cheers was a little bit.